Hello, and welcome to Vanilla Tech with me, the most happy one, aka MrSuryt. Just collecting a little bit of wood for today's episode. I've already chopped down 3 of these dark oak wood trees. Got about 2.5 stacks of wood, just from 3 of them. They're actually quite a good source of wood. Usually I use the jungle wood, but yeah, these are actually a little bit easier. You don't get as much, obviously. Jungle wood can get up to 32 blocks high, I think it is. These ones here, this is actually a very small one of them, but they get pretty big. You get a lot of wood out of them though, but they kind of come out sideways instead of up, so yeah, I actually like them. Plus you get apples from them. Not many apples, mind you, but you do get apples from them. I'm about to use up my axe. No, didn't quite. I do have some extra saplings here. Replant you. This one's only going to grow small now because of the jungle tree right next to it. I grew the jungle tree right in the middle of all the other trees, just to see if I could. I could, as it turns out. Actually, that one's kind of up here and then diagonal. Huh. Let's chop down some of these. Just use up this axe. Ah, there we go. Alright, we'll come back to pick up the fallen saplings later. What else have I been up to? Oh, there, we just got a little over half a stack from that one tree. Yeah, that was a small one. Well, we've got not long collected all the wheat, and we used most of it up. Let's grab a little bit more. We'll come around here, and this here is my cow breeding killing, and I have quite a lot of meat now, quite a lot of food. We've got a few cows down here, a few calves, and we're up to 12 cows up the top here, including that calf. Yeah, that's one issue I did not go over last time with this. We have a calf in there. Now, yeah, not all the calves will get washed down. Just come back up here. Open this up, see if they're ready to breed again. I've not long done it. Oh, they are. Good. We'll just click on them. Use up a bunch of our wheat. Now, if we come down here, fall down of course, there's quite a few, don't forget to collect your experience, quite a few extra calves have fallen down. They do tend to kind of glitch out through the blocks. They're not out here, they are still in there, they're just, yeah, visual bug. Oh, you can't hit them though. Not all the calves we just made were pushed down into here. Some of them get stuck. They seem to get stuck in this corner, all the way over here. Now, if you do want them down there, if you wait long enough, eventually they will wander over just far enough for the water to push them down. Possibly. Not guaranteed. Another way of getting down is if you close them up and open them back up. That'll put the water, push the water back through, which again will sometimes push them down. Generally though, you always get 1 or 2 that will stay up here. So eventually you're going to have a lot of fully grown cows up the top here. Quite a lot, in fact. That's not really a problem, you just take your sword out, go up the top, and chop a few. Kill them. The leather and the uncooked meat, when you do that, will get washed down into those hoppers, go up the top, and you will end up with uncooked meat in your chest here. So let's just... Oops. Whoa! Okay. Well, that'll happen. They'll jump out. Not to worry. Didn't want him anyway. Actually, yeah, that's what we can do. To prove it, open you up. Make you up there. 2, 3. Yep, it's clicking along. It's clicking along, so something's just gone through the system. Let's come up and have a look. There you go, 2. One of them's obviously still in one of the droppers coming up. There's always an item in the dropper. So there you go, you do get raw beef from time to time, which is a good thing, because villagers trade for raw beef. So we'll whack you back in there. Where do we get that egg? Doop. Shh. There we go. Didn't get a chicken? No? Good. Alright, also, the baby cows, the calves, they take a very long time to grow up. Quite a long time. You will get to refeed your cows and rebreed them, these adult ones, long before these guys here are ready to turn into steak. So you will end up with quite a lot of calves in there if you keep it up. I am going to have to get myself a wheat farm because this little manual wheat farm over here, it's not keeping up. You know what I've just realised? I've been in my test world doing a snapshot actually. It's 1347C, which means I'm in peaceful. Yeah, I am. There we go. I was wondering why nothing was attacking me. Alright, today what am I going to do? Just going to have a look at these 2 machines that I've been running past, this one and that one over there. They are the exact same machine. They are an auto cooker smelter. And they both do the exact same job. They both recycle your charcoal as well. Now this one here, how it works, up the top here, you put what it is you want cooked in there, whether it be iron or gold, sand for glass, clay. It'll come into here and it will produce charcoal in this case. Goes down this hopper here into this dropper, goes up here into that hopper, will come across those hoppers into this chest here. Now we've got a sorting system here, you might recognise it, with the comparator, or repeater, redstone torch, and right here we've got an item hopper with dirt and our 18 charcoal. One more piece of charcoal gets into there of course, and it drops down into this hopper, and back into here. Feeds charcoal into the furnace. If it's not charcoal, it's not going to go through this hopper here. So it's going to stay in this chest here. That there, yeah, this here is going to be where you get all your extra iron, and actually I don't think I've got any iron to be smelted up, do I? I do actually. Excellent. So we'll whack a little bit of you in there. 8 of course. 1 charcoal burning 8. And that's going to pass that through the system. And it will end up, we've still got some charcoal going through the system. Eventually it will end up in this large chest here. Eventually. Because it can't go through there. It's probably... Ah. Now here is the problem with this system. This system here has a very compact little clock ticker thingamajiggy right here to get a signal going to these droppers to pass items up. For this one to work, it works pretty similar to our sorting system. Very compact, far more compact than what we have been using, but it needs 41 items in here. 42, the 42nd item that goes into this dropper we'll send a second signal along this one here, passing the item up. So you need to have 41 items permanently stuck in here, and then an item in here as well. This item here will always go up into the hopper. So you're going to end up with 42 items stuck in here. And which item goes up is random. That's why we had some iron go through, some iron still down here. So the system has its flaws. It's not actually my system either. I can't remember the name of the person where I seen it first. I've seen this one on Skyblock as well, and people usually credit the person. I'll have to put it in the description or just flash it up on the screen, the name of the bloke. But yeah, there is that issue with these droppers. Now there's one more issue, and that is, if you fill up with charcoal here, from putting all your wood through there, and this here fills up, this here fills up. Now you can see we've always got one charcoal in here. If you remember the way the sorting system works, this redstone torch here is keeping this item hopper in hold mode. So it's not accepting an item. That's why no items are dropping through here. And it's not passing an item through. Once this here fills up, and an item, a piece of charcoal comes into here, sends the signal through, turns this torch off, the item will drop into here. We will then end up with two items in here because it can't pass it through. Eventually this will fill up, and it will no longer be passing any charcoal through. And you'll never get any charcoal coming through. That can be fixed up just by putting another little, well, another one of these kind of circuit thingies here, using comparator and the double signal system coming around here and into this this hopper here, stopping it from accepting any more charcoal, which will fill the charcoal up here, which will fill the charcoal up here. So eventually you will have charcoal going into here, and you will have blocks sort of coming out like so. Let's see, do I have a comparator? Yeah, more or less going around like that. Now, that kind of defeats the purpose of making it compact, really. Let's get rid of you. So the system is okay for small quantities. Oh, and this middle chest here is if you actually just have some fuel, you can put it in here. It'll just go straight down and into the side, into this spot here. This system's okay for smaller quantities. It's quite neat. But we all know me. I like to have things large and overly complicated and ridiculous looking. This here is the exact same system. The way it works, you put your items in here to be smelted, whether it be a bit of dark wood, a bit of wood you turn into charcoal or iron, comes down through this hopper here into the furnace, into that hopper, into this dropper, and we've got the standard clock around the back here, which sends the signal up through here. Items are going to go up the dropper, and as you can see, the item, it doesn't need 40 odd items stuck in here. Just the one at the very top there. That will eventually pass up into that hopper there, across into that one, and into that chest up the top there. Now this chest up the top here is where we're going to be storing our iron. Charcoal, however, and we need to get up here. The charcoal will be going through our sorting system here. It's exactly the same as what we've seen already 100 times. We've got a comparator here, 2 pieces of redstone, repeater, and a redstone torch on the other side of this block here. Oops. Well, that's going to go down into that. In this hopper here, we do have charcoal and the dirt. Just had to have a bit of a break there for a coughing fit. Where were we? Okay, we've got this sorting system here. Redstone torch right there. Working with your 18 charcoal and dirt. Remembering it doesn't have to be dirt. Trying not to cough again. Talking too much, my throat is getting a little sore. Alright, you can use eggs or ender pearls or something that stacks to 16 buckets in here instead. And if you have ender pearls in there, you only need a couple of these, half a dozen pieces of charcoal in there, if you remember. Charcoal I'm not exactly short on, nor am I short on dirt, but eggs and ender pearls and buckets, I'm a little bit short on them. So I'm going to stick with the dirt. Wow, that was a long coughing fit. Let's jump down here and continue the tour. Alright, so the reason that we have our sorting system on this side of the chest as opposed to coming straight down here and into this chest here, our fuel chest, there is a reason for that, and that is this redstone torch. This redstone torch prevents items passing through, if you remember, if it's turned on through a hopper. It holds the item in there. If we had all this over one, we'd have one less hopper used. However, that redstone torch would be next to these hoppers here as well. So the items would be getting stuck in here as well. And for that reason, we've just moved it over one. So that's one thing that needs to be... you need to realise before you build it. If you build it, this part here just over one, you're going to save a bit of room, bit of one hopper. But you will end up with items getting stuck in all the hoppers. Of course we have items building up in this hopper here. Now that is because we've got full charcoal right here. Now another issue with this system here, this problem with the overflow here, we have fixed that a little bit with our fuel chest. The items come down into the fuel chest. I know I'm going to be breathing loud in this video. I'm trying not to cough. Yeah, over here, the overflow is this hopper here, which is going to fill up. This chest here is to put fuel in separately. So if you just whack it, fuel in there, charcoal, coal, blaze rods, whatever you want, it will eventually come down into here. We can still do that over here. We can still put fuel straight into this one here for it to go down. And there you go, it is coming down. It's a trap chest, this one here, which is normal chest. Oh, I knew I couldn't keep that cough in. Trap chest, so it's not passing items down whilst I'm opening it, but the items you can see are going through. So you can still put fuel into this one, directly into it, whatever fuel you want, and it will come down into the furnace, as well as your items to be cooked right there. Let's get a bit more fuel made. But this chest here, because the charcoal is going into this chest here, you've just got that little bit more of an overflow that you don't have with this one over here. It's not likely that I'm ever going to be using up a full chest and 2 hoppers and a furnace full of charcoal. The other issue, the clock at the back here, well, we've already been over that. You don't need so many items through here, and it's not well, it is still random which item goes up, but there's only going to be one item in there at a time. Oh, my throat. The sort of clock mechanism at the back here, it's another issue that I should have gone over already. I do have this redstone sort of tower going at the back of our dropper elevator. Originally I had it coming up this side, which will work, kind of. However, you're going to have redstone torches next to these chests and hoppers right the way up. Which will also interfere with our hoppers and our trap chests as it's going up. So if you build this system here, yes, it's not compact like that one over there. And there are a few issues that you need to be aware of, such as put your redstone torches at the back, not at the side. And have your sorting system one over. Now originally I did have two sorting systems at the top here. One for charcoal, and I was going to do the other one for iron. Then of course I remembered, hang on, I'm not only cooking up iron, I'm going to be cooking up gold, clay, chickens, food, whatever. So what I will do, I'll probably end up moving this one here. Might end up moving it, not too sure. Maybe over here, put it in this wall here. And I'll get rid of that chest up the top there and have it feeding directly into the sorting system. So we will have all our glass from sand and our clay bricks, our food, we'll have all of it coming directly into the system here. The only thing that will be circling around will be the charcoal. Now you know what? Like pork chops, I'm going to come over here and have myself a little bit of beef. That's what we should be living off now. Oh look, they're all dead. They all cooked up for us. Excellent. Oh, still trying not to cough. We'll cook up, we'll prepare a few more steaks. And then I think I probably should call it there. There you go. Need 4 more calves. Just so I can give my throat a bit of a break. Anyway, hopefully that has helped you out with our builds. I would have liked to build one of them for you right now, except throat's not going to hold up. Oh, there's timing for you. Another coughing fit. In fact, 2 coughing fits. I've tried to sign out already twice. We're going to leave it there though. That's the episode. Didn't quite get everything done that I wanted on camera. Let me know in the comments if you want me to keep this one here, or that one there, or even both of them really. Both of them have their issues. Nice and compact, but items kind of seem to get lost a little. Not so compact. Items are more reliably stored and can pass through the system, but yeah, nice big eyesore. I'm sure we could hide it behind a wall or something though. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you liked the episode. If you did enjoy the episode, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will hopefully see you next episode. Bye bye.